Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today I will be going over the Fox on the Run event in which the Spirit Fox is added to the game. So let's get into it. This is actually one of my favorite ultra rares that has ever been added to the game. It drains 5 mana from an enemy and then deals true damage to them, boosted by the amount of yellows removed. And it does that at a 2-to-1 ratio, so it does quite a bit of true damage. What makes it particularly unique is it has empowered, so it'll be able to have this from the beginning of the game, so you can use this to counter things that have empowered on the enemy team, since it drains that mana from the very first turn. So that's a really interesting mechanic. Also, it's a really good hard counter against Mercy, because Mercy uses yellow and uses empowered, so it'll be able to block both of them. So let's get in some teams with it. Unfortunately, with this event, they actually didn't modify anything else. It was just a strip this week, unlike many of the other ones. Before you go into teams, actually, this event does give purple-green. Again, it is a ultra rare, which means it's 300 cost per arcane trait stone. So it's not the best value, but there are quite a few decent troops that can get the arcane trait stones for this week, the purple-green. For one, there is Vinoxia. Vinoxia gets a lot of attack from her traits, with the arcane plus the automatic starting one from all the green troops. And the main thing is her miasma, which can poison any of the enemies on 4 to 5 matches. That combined with her 2 true damage to everything can really start chipping down when paired with other true damage. And of course we have 3 different troops here. All of them, green purple actually has a lot of these. All of them have empowered. Spirit Fox, Stargazer, and Siren all have empowered. So if you don't have too many arcane trait stones, you would want to pick between one of these 3. Spirit Fox is mostly for countering empowered and doing true damage. Stargazer is an attack buffer and support. And Siren is also a support, but it does damage and creates mana. So that are those. So let's get into some teams with Spirit Fox. One that would be really good for early game is 3 Spirit Foxes with 1 Templar on a brown-green banner. Anyways, this works really good because it technically covers all colors despite only being 2 different troops. Because Spirit Fox removes yellow, and Templar converts reds to green. And since he converts, makes green gems, that'll fill up all of the Spirit Foxes. So this is a pretty efficient team. It's a rare and an ultra rare. Really easy to make, since you can get the 3 Spirit Foxes from this event, and 3 Spirit Foxes is also enough arcane trait stones to get the last trait if you have the other trait, or if you have the other trait stones to get it there. And then you just have Templar here. And one other thing that works really good with this is Templar keeps gaining armor, and all of these Spirit Foxes have stealthy. So whenever the enemy casts a targetable spell, they have no choice but to hit your Templar. They can't hit any of the Spirit Foxes. So it will work really good in keeping your Spirit Foxes alive despite the Templar not being in the front. So let's go into the next one. This one, of course, is more for late game. It's just a complete mana drain team. We have Poseidon in the front. This true damage, then drain 5 on all enemies, which is basically like a Spirit Fox except on all enemies. And of course we have the Dragonator. While it doesn't have an actual mana burn or mana drain or anything like that, it does have burn, freeze, and silence, as well as damage on top of it. And of course Moloch, mana drain plus the extra damage for doing so, and it's all true damage. And of course Spirit Fox with even more true damage and that 5 mana drain, just like Stein, just with a single target. Plus it removes all the yellow. And next up we have an all beast team with Spirit Fox, Black Beast, Giant Spider, and Winter Wolf. And this one, Spirit Fox, isn't as important to the team. It's mostly just up front to be a counter empowered. You get that off at the beginning of the turn, and then you just go from there. Once you actually have that cast off, you can just use Black Beast to devour your Spirit Fox, and then your Giant Spider will keep making a little spider swarm up front that your Black Beast can then devour. And it will also help with the mana conflict, since there's only 4 mana colors. Converting any gem to purple will help clear out those gems you don't need. And Winter Wolf will freeze and place Hunter's Mark on the first enemy and damage it. And if there are 10 or more blues on the board, it'll create 5 more. But the main thing about this that you'll be needing is the freeze plus Hunter's Mark. because Black Beast creates 6 skulls whenever it devours an enemy. So it'll be using Hunter's Mark to be able to do more damage. And on top of that, the skulls might place somewhere where the enemy might get an extra turn. But if you used your Winter Wolf and have them frozen, they'll take that and they won't be able to get the extra turn. Then you'll just be able to kill it with the Black Beast in one shot. So that's kind of the premise with this team. And the last one we have here is something I showed on my Let's Play the other day. We have Morthani's Will. Most of you are familiar from him from last week's event. Steals armor, does some true damage, plus has that mana drain. We have Wolf Knight here, who has a really cheap true damage and does a lot of damage if they're injured. We have Mist Stalker, does poison, does a lot of damage to the weakest, and even gains more magic on top of that. He also has Stealthy, which combined with Spirit Fox's Stealthy will make sure the enemy has to either target Morthani's Will or Wolf Knight, who will both be tanking pretty well to make sure neither of your real damage source is being taken out, because Mist Stalker is doing the most damage on this team, and Spirit Fox is mostly just to disable and do the pickoffs with it. Anyways, let's go, and I do have a code as usual, so let's go into that real quick. Redeem code ZZMWWELPAN. And as always, I do these every single Wednesday. All the normal resources. There we go. That glitch is still in the background. I don't know when they'll fix that. It's not too big a deal though. It's not like it does anything. And let's use that gem key real quick, just to get it out of the way. And a runic wind trade stone. Nothing much, but let's get into some battles now. First, I'm going to be using that beginner team first. Let's go into casual because it is a bit weaker and I do only have the thing at ultra rare. Let's go for the hardest one here. Trent, Mercy, Valkyrie, and Green Seer. Oh, we even get to use it to counter a Mercy. So that's really good. Let's go down to team. It was number 1, right? Yes. So let's use this. And if you upgrade this team, you get pretty much all the troops this week. You only need 900 glory for it. You'll get quite a few trait stones for it. Plus, you only have to level up 1 troop and then Templar a little bit. So let's use this to counter Mercy right off the bat. Or, I don't need that, but might as well take it. And now we'll hit Mercy with it. Now we'll move all the yellows that she needs, plus do a bunch of damage, or true damage. This will also work pretty good against troops that have a lot of armor, because you can just keep their armor down. Okay, let's, I mean armor down, I mean hit through their armor. Like that. Okay, I kind of do want to get my Templar up so we can use some of these reds that are all over this board. No, not that. That's not enough mana, so we can just do another turn. Gun for green. And let's see here. That won't do it, that won't do it. Oh, I can't get his mana. So let's just use another drain. Make sure it can't get a cast off. Plus it'll keep blocking Mercy because he has the mana conflict there. Because they're both using the same exact mana. I'll take these reds even though we can't use it. Got skulls, but he has stone skin plus a bunch of armor, so that's not very good, gonna do much. Let's take these browns that we finally can. He'll take those skulls. And can we convert this? We can, it won't really do... Oh yeah, we can, right there, an extra turn. So look at what this will do. We'll get a bunch of armor. And we already have the first 2 up. The third one up 2 now. So we did all that just with that. And now we can see an enemy has their ability up. All we need to do is just cast this, and it goes right back down. Now they don't have the mana for it.
Mana surge.
Take that. And I guess I'll use another drain. That'll kill out the Trent.
Mana surge.
And I'll take this since we get double mana here. I'll let it convert because when it converts all the purples to yellows, it's actually going to be increasing my damage because I do 2 to 1 when I remove yellows. There's no yellows on the board right now because I keep removing them. So this will actually help me when Mercy casts. Because now instead of doing just 11 damage, we're going to be doing... let me just check the board. Doesn't look like it'll do anything bad. It'll do 17. So that's quite a bit of damage. Okay, I'll take some skulls after that. Nothing too big a deal. And we haven't even lost the troop yet. Let's see. Probably take these skulls. Yep. And let's make sure Mercy doesn't cast again. We already got what we needed from it. Oh, we even got an extra turn off that. That's the benefit of removing gems. Usually it backfires though.
Mana surge.
And we have a... Oh no! It just got an extra turn. That's not too big a deal though. It's just gonna heal some. And it won't even take it because the skulls are there. Oh, never mind. It's gonna use it then.
I cleanse you of all evil.
Okay, it's gonna keep doing that. So let's hit... I'm gonna hit Valkyrie, then the Green Sir.
Mana surge.
We got an extra turn off that. That works really good. And I'll use this now. We'll get a bunch of armor. Look, it won't. It already just got 14 armor right there, and we just got all of our cast back up. So quite a bit of work there. Take that. Get some more mana for him. For our Templar. Don't see much else, so we can probably start draining. Yep. Let's take out this Green Sir. Neither of them can really do damage, so it doesn't really matter at this point. And this will finish them off, casting both of these. Doesn't really matter at this point. As long as it's giving a turn already.
Mana surge.
Okay, number one, and then we'll take it out with the last one. Guess I'll just take that for fun. Didn't need it, but there we go. And there we go. Even though it has 37 armor, it's already down. Okay, so let's go into a normal ranked match. See if I can take this one. I don't want to fight an all-dragon team with my other deck. But I'll go with this one. Let's see, I'll go with the Morthani's Will with the Spirit Fox and all the true damage. See how this goes. This one would also be pretty good in the early game, except Morthani's Will costs way too much to trait early on. Well, let's see what we can do to this. It's a fairly decent team. It's using the Gerald Mental Goblin Rocket combo, which is pretty common. It goes pretty quick since you can just keep looping your extra turns with the Goblin Rocket. Let's see how this goes. I'll take these skulls right off the bat, and I'll wait to see what mana he gets to see who I'm going to target.
Surge.
Okay, so he's going for hero, it seems. I'll go for these reds as soon as he does double check. Yep, nothing.
Mana surge.
We already got his ability up. And before I actually cast it, I'm going to be using the Spirit Fox first. Or never mind, I'm going to take these skulls. I lied. Actually, I lied again. I'm not even going to take that. I'm going to take this.
Surge.
Notice I did that, so we can't take any skulls this turn.
Surge.
Okay. So I'll use this now. Well, I was going to use this to hit one of them within kill range of Mist Stalkers, so it would get the bonus. But we already just did that with Gerald Fire Mantle, so we'll just use them now. He might actually go for that move, which will be good for us because we get the skulls. So we'll take that. He has 2 abilities up. The more annoying one's the Goblin Rocket, though, because that does do more damage, but it costs so much mana that it's just going to be mana blocking him anyways. So let's take him out. Got a good chunk of damage. Oh, and we even got an extra turn. No skulls, though, to finish him off, so I guess Morthani's Will. I'm going to take this one. Actually, I'm going to take this purple right here, so he has to take those skulls next turn. I'm going to do this so I can use Morthani's Will on the hero.
Mana surge.
So he'll take that. And now we can use Morthani's Will on their hero. And now we just took all that magic. We're just one short. And let's see. I'll take these brown, get a bunch of other mana.
Mana surge.
Oh, we even got an extra turn somewhere, so I wasn't paying attention. I guess we'll use Mist Stalker to kill off the Goblin Rocket. Then I'll leave Morthani's Will next turn to see on whoever does mana. Okay, hero. Goodbye, hero. We'll take your armor, we'll take your magic. Has 63 armor on
Surge.
Morthani's will right now. So he's definitely tanking for us. Plus we have stealthy on the back two, so neither of them can take damage from Dark Maiden because she can't target either of those two due to the stealthy trait. I'll take this.
Surge.
And he will get that, and that shouldn't be too big a deal. It'll have to hit one of those, so it won't be able to do as much. Actually, we'll take skulls. So, let's see here. I don't want to take that, because then it would give an extra turn on those purples next turn. So it just used Dark Maiden, which means we can use Morthani's Will on the hero once again to take all of its mana. So we're back up to 10 again, and it has 0. And we can already recast because he used so little mana, or gained so much mana, I mean. And now we'll be able to stop the next attack. Didn't get as much mana that time, but we will be able to get these skulls.
Mana Surge.
And I'll be able to finish out Dark Maiden. And we're already up to doing 32 damage with our Miststalker right now.
Mana Surge.
Look at that, 32 damage because he's killed every single enemy so far. So he gains so much damage because of that. And no one can target him because he has stealthy. They have to either skull or do AoE or do something that's not targetable damage.
Mana Surge.
Okay, we'll take the skulls, we'll get these greens.
Mana Surge.
Got Morthani's Will again, so he won't even be able to cast. Let's take this real quick. Nothing on the board. I actually probably should have waited a turn for that because he wouldn't have been able to cast. Not too big a deal though. We've obviously won this match. I'll use this. He'll get the bonus damage, and that'll be 20. Just one short. And the next cast will kill it. So we'll take that. And I guess I'll finish off with the Spirit Fox.
Mana Surge.
As it is her event week this week. Or his. I don't even know what gender it is. I don't know if they mentioned it or not. I don't know. It kind of looks like a boy, the colors. But who knows. All the other green purples are female. So let's just use it. And that's the match.
Mana Surge.
So yeah, I hope this event overview was helpful. Of course, I do these every single week on Wednesdays and give out the code. Make sure to subscribe if you want to be able to keep up on date whenever any of these come out. And hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.